So hello, I'm Charlotte Fraser and I'm a naturopathic nutritionist in Kent. Today we're going to be talking about how to optimize fertility for conception and also optimize nutrition for pregnancy. And this is one of my absolute favorite areas. I do a lot of work in this area. I think it's an area that's actually strangely not that well covered. A lot of people do start paying more attention to their diet when they're thinking about conceiving. But, a lot of the advice we get is always about what not to eat. And it's not particularly focused on all the areas where we should be eating more, perhaps. I'm also going to be covering some of the challenges that I see, because I do a lot of work. Obviously, when a lot of people come to see me, they're quite often coming to me because they're having problems. So, but what we're going to be looking at today are some of the flashpoints that common, and honestly, it's the same patterns that I keep seeing. A lot of the focus is always on our ovaries, on the uterus, on eggs, and so on. Of course, these are all absolutely vital. However, when people come to see me, I'm always telling them to pay special attention to their liver. For me, the liver is the managing director of the body. And the managing director of the body does not take on new business if it's got too much going on in its in tray. The liver has a very close relationship with the gut. The liver is fundamental for hormonal health. And the liver, our managing director, loves B vitamins and omega-3. Omega-3 is an essential fatty acid that none of us have enough of. So I always recommend really focusing in on that. We're going to be talking about how to really boost fertility. And boosting fertility always starts for me with zinc. And zinc is, to all intents, the fertility mineral for me. And also it happens to be the gut mineral. Why is zinc so important? Zinc's not just for testosterone production and hormonal regulation, but it's also very important for the gut integrity, the lining of the gut, and protecting the mucous membranes. And that's where all our amazing, helpful allies, our microbes, the trillions of them in the gut, inhabit. Every single person that's come to see me with difficulties conceiving, they have all had white spots on their nails. It's the first thing I say. If someone says, "Ooh, how can I optimize? I'm thinking about having a baby. What can I do?" Or equally, "I'm having difficulty conceiving. What can I do?" Or "I've got low sperm count. What can I do?" First thing I say is, "Can I see your nails?" And 100%, I promise, have little white spots on them. And if they're little, they can be tiny, little flecks, but you don't want to have that. And it's very easily remedied, but you need to be looking at increasing your zinc intake. I see it most commonly in women. I see it in men as well. 40% of the clients that I see are men.